What's up, you guys? It's your Casual Clone, and today we're going to be taking a look at a bit of an older figure, and this is the Star Wars The Black Series Artillery Stormtrooper. Now, I don't know why I never reviewed this guy, because I have multiple of him, and I used them for customs before, but I never actually reviewed him, so I was thinking that we're gonna review him. Now, I have him already out of box, so I'm not gonna open him up, because he's still in box. So instead, we're going to be taking a look at my already opened one. Now, we're going to take a close look at the box here. If you are wondering why my voice sounds this way, I really think I'm trying out something new here, trying a mic out. I don't know if it'll work, but this is why I sound the way I do. So don't be alarmed. Anyway, so let's get into the box. So here is the standard Galaxy type box. You have Star Wars The Black Series at the top. You have the name of the figure here, and the show that he's from, Star Wars The Mandalorian Artillery Stormtrooper, right there. Then, of course, the standard stuff, we have the nice box art, really nicely done. Love this shot. And then we have a little read-up. If you want to go ahead and read the read-up, please go ahead and pause the video right now. The same artwork right there. Some legalese, more the number again. And nothing much on the side, nothing much on the bottom. And just a window on top, which is a bit dusty. Apologies for that. The figure. And his lovely launcher thing. I don't know what it really is considered to be called, but here he is. He does come with a good amount of accessories, surprisingly. He comes with his standard blaster. Right there. Oh, there goes his backpack. It does tend to come off really easily. Here is his blaster. It is very nicely done, and it fits in the hand very well. Obviously, he's been sitting in this pose for a couple months, and he has a grenade in his other hand. Together, he comes also with a nice backpack that has more of these sort of grenades on it. I don't know what else you would really call this, but yeah, you can see one's missing because he's holding one in his hand. And then some nice detail here. I wish they'd painted a bit more of the other details, but it is what it is. And it does peg into his body, so he actually is more of a unique sculpt with his chest plate, because one of these things is indented instead of standing outside or being a, I guess, positive sort of peg. And you have the positive peg here, and it sort of just kind of plugs in to the back. Unfortunately, it's not a very solid connection, so it does tend to come off fairly easily. It doesn't bother me too much. If you display him, it's gonna be fine anyway. So there's that. Then you have, of course, him. And I mean, his paint job is immaculate. His helmet is great. I mean, he's a bit dusty, apologies. Tried cleaning him off a little bit earlier. Compared to some of the other Stormtroopers, his head or helmet is looking great. Now, these Stormtroopers, as most of you know that own one of these, they actually have a bald Tamara Morrison head sculpt underneath, which is pretty nice, because if you wanted to, you can remove the helmet and reveal a Tamara Morrison head underneath that. That is awesome. So let's take him out of this beautiful pose that I've had him on for a couple of months. He also comes with his nice sort of grenade launcher. I'm not sure what this thing is called. You could theoretically fit a grenade inside of here, but it's not like a snug fit or anything. It does have a nice bipod which you can retract and expand, which is nice. And you have a stand down here. Oh, this also comes off really easily. You have a nice another stand option where there's just a ball joint. Not much else to it, just a ball joint. There's that, and we'll just plug this back in. Should be pretty straightforward. There we go, and it just stands down like that. See, there you guys go. Other than that, there he is. Let's take a look at his articulation. Take off his stuff, his gun as well, and see. I haven't had him. I mean, you can see how long he's been sitting like this, because this thing has been bent into this almost permanently, but I'm pretty sure with a bit of heat you can put it back down. Now, you can take his pauldron off, because his pauldron is definitely gonna hinder some of his articulation on his right arm, but that's okay. We're all gonna focus on the left instead. Now, his helmet is on I guess it's a sort of a ball joint on a separate neck, so it allows him to look up this far with his pauldron hindering some of the articulation. and this far down, with again pauldron being in the way for that. He does have a little bit of tilt, again pauldron in the way right there, but obviously it does go all the way around. Really nice. I mean, for a Stormtrooper and a pauldron, this is not bad. He does have soft shoulder pads which are separate from the armor, so you can have him go up this far. His arms go out pretty good. I think it's like a little bit past 90, yeah. Of course, it goes all the way around if you can manage. The shoulder pad is separate, but you have to kind of twist it alongside it. He does have a butterfly joint, which does work very nicely. Then you have a single jointed elbow, which does go very far, very much past 90 with rotation at the elbow. Then he has his gun gripping hand, which also functions as a grenade holding hand, and that one has a horizontal hinge right there. And then on his other hand, you have a trigger finger, which has a vertical hinge, which it is supposed to have because, I mean, he's holding a gun, or supposed to be holding a gun. He does have a chest cut, I guess, right there, which allows him to go crunch that far forward, and that far back, with rotation at the chest as well, which is nice. He doesn't have anything down here, just up there. Then he can kick up this far. Now he does have a upper, I guess he has a upper thigh swivel, which is nicely hidden by the armor, so that's always really nice to see, because you can't actually see the cut itself. And if you twist it a little bit, he can kick up a little bit further, so it's, you know, about 90. Then he does have a single jointed knee, which also does go past 90. He does also have rotation at this knee. Then his feet go up that far until they hit the armor, and that far back until they hit the armor, which is not bad at all. And then he does have rotation at his foot, which is really nice. And that was already his articulation. I mean, he's pretty straightforward. He's just a regular Stormtrooper. I really enjoy this guy. He's probably my favorite Star Wars figure in terms of articulation. I think I even prefer him over the clones. But, you know, there he is. I'm going to do some comparisons. Alright, so for the comparisons, I have brought out the pink Stormtrooper, which is actually the exact same figure. You can see a little bit of the yellow still here, but I had removed the yellow armor markings, and this is actually a dyed Stormtrooper. So he's not painted. Well, I guess it's technically counts as painted, but his armor has been dyed. There they are. I'll stand him right here if he actually stands up. There we go. And stand up the artillery Stormtrooper, or put them next to each other. There they are. Looking good. Like them a lot. Here he is compared next to the Scout Trooper for one of my other reviews. I think he's a bit taller. The angle is a bit weird. I'm trying out something new here, but yeah. So he is a Amazon exclusive. Now that means that you can only get him there. I mean, you probably can't get him on the aftermarket, but they might sell for a lot more money, which you probably don't want to spend. Now, that's all there is to the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. Comment down below what you thought about this figure. And I'll do my very best to make sure that you guys enjoy every single bit of content. And I will see you guys in my next review. And until then, auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye. Shit, no.